Child YouTube channel. I'm here with my co-host Candy Nelson, and we would like to bring you some more information in regards to this in particular um, thing, because I don't think it's a disease. Um, so, with that said, hi Candy, how are you doing, and how are you feeling? I know that you've been really sick.
I'm still sick.
Yeah, you are, you poor thing. And here I'm dragging her back on. So, how's things been going?
It's been going crazy. My husband tested positive, not this past Monday, but the Monday before, and so he got the chills and he got everything going on with it. And heck, all I got was a headache and body aches, and I couldn't stay awake for nothing.
Ah,
And so that started last Friday morning, not this morning, but last Friday morning. And I was telling you about my hair. So, because I was sleeping so much and I was so exhausted, I just kept like pulling it back, putting a ponytail in it, wrapping it, and I just didn't even comb it out.
right.
And so that went on from like Friday up until it was either I don't even know, this morning
Did
or
you have
yesterday morning. I
dreadlocks?
don't know. I can't keep up. But because I slept so much, and so when I finally did take my hair out, I was like, "Oh dear God in heaven, what a massive mess it was!"
Dreads. You got dreads.
Oh, it was horrible. I was like,
Oh
"What the
no.
hell am I going to do with this now?" And I was like thinking about just taking the scissors and just going, "Whoop."
No.
Oh,
It was
but
pretty
I did.
bad. Huh?
Yeah, it was pretty
Something
bad.
about when you're laying on your hair a lot, it does do that. A rat's nest is what I
Oh
always
my
called it.
God!
So,
Talking
but you
about
got it all nice and
morgue.
pretty now. So,
It was a morgue war in my head.
little more war going on. Yeah, what was that? The words you told me this week, it was cracking me up. What was it? I can't even remember. It was so funny.
Oh, farmicide.
More going on. I got to turn this down. I didn't realize what it was. All of a sudden, the TV starts playing too. Really loud at that. So, okay, let's try this again. Now, what did you call it again?
Farmicide.
Farmicide. Yes, farmicide.
Yeah,
That's busted up.
that's that's when you know those scripts are going to kill you or almost kill you, and you take them anyway.
Take them anyway. I love that. I love it. That was perfect, actually. So she committed farmicide this weekend, guys, and all week long. That's hilarious. So, anything else that's been going on that you would like to share with anyone, or some thoughts on some of our guests that were on this week? Any thoughts on any of those? Or
You know what? Every time I see a new person come out and speak out, I'm like, yes, thank you, God.
yes,
Thank you,
right.
God.
Me too. It's
Yeah.
awesome. They're starting to come forward. They're not afraid. They're just. I'm so proud of all of them. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it
So
is totally amazing. And I
we
think,
need all of
too,
them.
a lot of this, what I call covert virus, is because more of us are starting to come out about
Mhm.
this. And so it's like, okay, well, let's create something else that the government says is going on, but yet we'll deny what's really going on. And
Yeah,
so if you keep distracting everybody, that's why I call it covert, and come up with these new variants, then they're not really looking at what's happening with this Morgellons stuff.
yep, that's exactly right. You are so right.
And I told one of my daughters, I was like, well, yeah, dad tests positive, and we've been pretty sick around here. She's like, well, you're always out there posting about the covert virus. And I'm like, well, because it is.
Like, what do you want me to call it? What it's not? Yeah, it's been going around. My daughter had it last week too, at the same time you had it, and I kind of feel like I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm speaking that out of the way. I'm speaking it into existence. I am just fine. I feel very well. So, but I mean, been a little puny myself. So, but I'm not anymore. See, I'm gonna try to work that for me. So George had it too. Your husband, right? He's the one that tested
Yes.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been going around, and I think with a lot of our community members, maybe not necessarily them, but I believe their loved ones, such as mine too. It seems like they're the first to get it, and it takes us a while to pretty much get anything, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and then it doesn't affect us the same way, It's like,
It's different.
um, yeah, it's different, and that's why, when I was like, okay, well, yeah, that's what Dad had, but I think I had Morgellons did.
Yeah. Yep. We got some guests, or we got some comments already. We got hello from Hot Dog Chicks and Wild Man. He's like, hey girls. Hello, Wild Man. Hello. Both of you. I hope you guys are having a good evening, and thank you for being here and listening to our wonderful, wonderful podcast where we're both like, wait, what do you want to talk about? No, I'm just kidding. We got lots of stuff to talk about.
And
So
if we have to blow, you'll just have to bear with us.
we're blowing our nose before we got on. We're both like, wait, I gotta blow now. No, wait, I gotta blow now. Like, that was very precious. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little congestion too, and that's like it's weird because I haven't had that in a long, well, since I had Morgellons. So very strange how this is working for people. So, um, I was going to ask you something earlier, and it has slipped my mind. It was something to do with what? Okay, so we were talking about peppermint oil on with Sharon Johnson this week also.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I was telling them how, you're the one that got me started on that. And it's like helps me tremendously too. But there's something else that you had said, and I can't remember for the life of me.
Eucalyptus oil.
Eucalyptus oil. Okay, there we go. And Sheila was talking about some towels that have the eucalyptus in it. They're called the big towels or something. You get the big tub of, they're really tightly knit towels. I guess, oh no, maybe it's camphor. Sheila, if you're on here, you're going to have to comment, girl, or click on the link and come on here real quick and tell us because I'll put you up here too. But there was that's what I was thinking. She was talking about the towels, but there's something to do with camphor and eucalyptus. Are they like maybe in the same lines of the same? It seems like anything minty or peppermint or spearmint, right?
Well, but you know that camphor was like my freaking go-to from hell for. I mean, it saved my
Yeah.
life,
You got me.
And,
I'm on those little red jars of it now, so because of you. So thank you.
well,
Yeah.
and then too, I was using topically stuff with camphor in it. It was helping me so much, and I'm like, you know what? But I'm not treating internally, so I started like getting a little NyQuil cup, and I would take and put water in there. I did this twice a day. When I first started, I did a couple drops in the morning, mix it up real well, and I drank it. I did that for a long time. So once I got up to started doing 2 drops
Can't taste
twice a
very
day,
good.
well,
Good
I couldn't
idea.
really, at first it was like, okay, well, whatever. But anyway, so then I started like doing 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops at night. And then I got up to, I was doing 4 in the morning, 4 at night. And then I was like, oh, then after a while, when all those fibers that was coming out of me started slowly disappearing, I was like, oh, okay. So
Wow.
then I started doing like, I'd go anywhere from 6 to 8 drops just at nighttime only, and I drank it. I did that for
Let's try
probably,
that.
I don't know, like 8 years. And
Wow, when she's alive. So
yeah, and
right. We're not doctors. We're not recommending this, but I'm here to tell you I will be trying that. There you
I
go.
did it myself.
I did
But
myself make my own mind up. I will be trying that. So
well,
yeah,
and
that's anybody wants.
so,
It's a great idea.
but I did an experiment one time, and anybody can do this experiment with any oil. Okay, it doesn't matter, or anything you want really. I took a red fiber and a blue fiber, and I took camphor oil, and I put a red fiber in a little cup with camphor oil, and I put a blue fiber in a little cup with camphor oil. And a little while later, I went back. Well, of course, it had evaporated, so I added a little bit more. And so I did that one day, and then I had scoped them prior to. The red one was just completely solid red when I first did it. The blue one's completely blue. So then when I went back, scoped it again, and this is no lie, I noticed that the red one, it had clear spots through it, and then what was red was now pink, and the blue
Dang.
one had clear spots through it, and then it had turned to like a light blue greenish color, so it wasn't bright blue anymore. And
Wow.
so I was like, oh, so wait a minute. obviously that camphor breaks them down. I knew right then and there. I was like, it breaks them down because
Right.
there's no way.
There's nothing else
That,
it could be besides that. Yeah.
yeah, and
Huh. Did you?
so that
Didn't
was.
you leave me a picture of that? I think you did at one time.
I don't know. Ain't no telling. I got
Oh,
so
I wonder
many.
if I could find it on here now that I got the computer finally working. So yeah, you showed me some odd things for sure. There was one in particular though that I've experienced myself that looked like a barbed wire fence almost, but wound up kind of. Do you
Yeah,
remember that?
Bucky Balls. It was called Bucky Balls.
Buckyballs. Yeah, they hurt. Let me tell you, coming out especially. But who knows what they were when they came in? That's what I'm still trying to figure. I think they self-assemble inside is, the obvious to most of those that are experiencing like the implant feelings with the hard nodules, and then when they get them out, they're, all sorts of identities. They're self-assembling inside of our bodies, and that's what we call nanotechnology. It's not like a new Sesame Street song. That's what we call what? Nanotechnology. Yeah, it's nothing like the electric company. It's nanotechnology song. So I was going to see if I could look on here and see if I could put some up that you had shared with me. Want to try? So you want to hold down the fort here real quick, and I'm going to do a little search.
Yeah, just make sure you don't put the butt cheek one out there again.
Oh no, it'll probably be my own this time. Except for, well, mine's on Amber Alert because mine's pretty much non-existent. So there'll be a boy figure going on here. Don't you worry though. Your butt cheek are gonna stay safe with me. Okay, 1 second, and I'll let you go ahead and maybe you could give a couple of other remedies that you had thought of because it seems like we all have a problem with the memory fog, right? I'll forget about something I've used like a million times. That's how bad it is. So I don't know if you have any thoughts or suggestions, but I mean, the eucalyptus, super great idea. Peppermint, another wonderful idea. So, and I'm going to look here now. Actually, I should put these things on. These things help me see things. Did you know that? Yeah, spectacles are always good. There we go.
Oh boy.
So,
I'm sorry.
you poor thing. I'm sorry you feel so bad. She's gonna blow, guys. I'm telling you, though. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for sure.
Oh.
All right, let's see here. Let's try the window here. To a window. All right.
Well, my husband said something to me. He's like, we get this bottled water. He said, and think about it. He's like, if we're drinking out of the bottled water and we don't drink it all, we put the cap back on it. And then we go back later and we drink out of that same water bottle again. He's like, are we recontaminating ourselves?
That makes sense, though.
Thought about it,
I mean, we don't drink after other people when they're sick. It kind of makes sense. You're right. We don't think about that kind of stuff. So, okay. So while I think maybe, let me see what I can do here. I don't even know what I can do here. Maybe something, though. Bear with me. I'm going to put this down.
Well, I might have to fix a drink for this one. Lisa and I talked about that before we went on tonight. Believe me.
We need a stiff drink, man. Oh God, it's been hard though. It's been really hard lately. I think everyone seems like they, either had family that's really sick, and I mean it's wearing when you're, sick yourself and taking care of others, and then you go and get ill on top, or more ill, I should say. I'm not sure why this is hating me, but it really isn't liking me right now. Let's do this. Let's try it this way. I was dragon rear today, and I'm feeling a little. Nope, this is background music. We do not want that. I could sing you a song. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just not having it right now. Maybe I need to pull it up first. That's probably what I need to do. Because I'm sharing my screen, but I don't really see when they're here. Okay. Now, how do I share the dang screen though? Okay, I'm going to go to the Gmail that you sent to me.
Okay, so I guess while she's figuring that out, we'll talk about what I did this week. But anyway, my husband had one of those little oil burner things that you plug into the wall. And it's got a little bowl that goes on top. I've been so sick. He put some eucalyptus oil in that thing and some, I think he said rosemary and peppermint. Anyway, we plugged that in at night while we were sleeping and let that thing run all night. Man, so that eucalyptus oil really helped with that. If you have it like a diffuser, you can put some in. That's great. Um, oh, sorry, my nose itches like crazy. Um, uh, so it's been a pretty rough week with all this stuff going around. A lot of times, too, I think it's basically what they choose to spray of the day. You know, we all get all this stuff sprayed on us and we breathe it. And next thing you know, we're all sick. So I'm just trying to fight it the best I can at home as far as the symptoms go. But it hadn't been easy. And really tired a lot, sleep a lot. Mm. Let's see if I can read these comments while she's doing that. Wildman says might have to fix a drink for this one. And then
Blacked out right now. Okay, I'm back, I think. I really don't know where I went. I was gone and took a quick trip on the spaceship or something. Here I am. Okay. It like kicked me off completely when I was trying to share the screen. Let's see if it does it right this time. No, I don't want a private chat. That sounds like I'm at a strip club. I don't want to do that. Hold on a second. I'm trying, man. It's like not really working for me here for some reason. All right, here's the gallery. And that's totally like
blue.
Okay, so there it is. So this is the one that was on your arm, right? The dancing one? The dancing fiber? I think it was. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm going to go grab my peppermint oil real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys. I am going to try to play this and see if you guys can see it all right. Hold on a second. I don't know what the heck is going on with that, but all right. Let me make this big. No, take me down. Take me. Oh, there. It's trying. There we go.
Yeah, it takes a
Oh,
minute.
I wish it was bigger. What's going on with that? Lisa, go away. Not you. Okay. Shoot, it's not very big. How do I get that to play bigger? I'm going to have to try sharing it a different way. Do you remember that video, though? This one I was trying to show?
Yeah, the one that was dancing to the sci-fi music?
Yeah. Yep. That's the one. It was crazy. I was going to show, like, a lot of people want to see that, haven't really got to see what it's about. So that's what I'm trying to. What the heck? Something's not liking me at all right now. Okay, so that's the gallery. It's just such a small thumbnail. But let me try the entire screen here again. This is nuts. Not really that great on this. But again, I don't have very good connection. I'm having to use my hotspot, and I'm in the hotel, and I should have really good connection. But I have to sit by the window over here to get anything at all. All right, let's see here. Love you, Lisa, even though, well, never mind. Mr. Mission Control, I'm going to whip your butt. Big boys get spankings too, dang it. All right, I'm just kidding. A little bit, not really. Okay, so we're here, whatever that means. And apparently I'm sharing this screen, but I'm not sure why I'm not. Well, shiest. No, I don't want to leave. Okay, I don't know why. You know how you were able to share it last time? I've shared a few of mine, and for some reason it is not. It's not working out tonight. So I don't know why. That's really weird.
Wonder if I can find it.
Yeah,
Give me a minute.
maybe.
Let me see
Yeah,
if
you
I can
try because I
find it.
don't know what is going on. Mine is giving me crap. It does that a lot. My whole life gives me crap. It's like, here,
All right,
Lee's have another
I'm
shovel
gonna
of crap.
minimize you. I'm gonna minimize you for a minute.
Oh, please do. Allow me. Hold on a second. Allow me to minimize myself. Here we go. Nope. No. No. No, that didn't work. How do I? No. I know. Here we go. Nope. Yeah. There you go. There's you. Nope.
Oh my word.
Okay, so once you put it up, I can hit the button to let it go up.
If I can
That
find
sounded
it
like a
again.
jumbled mess.
I think I found it.
Not worthy. Wait, what are we talking about, Mr. Mission Control? Control Tower? What are you talking about? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Right.
Some people's kiddos and some people's Mr. Mission Controls. Yeah, I'm like not even sure why this is doing what it is. So I know what I need to do maybe. I don't have anything up, so that could be part of the issue. Um,
No. Let's see.
Anyone else out there have some stuff they want to share with us as far as your thoughts or anything happened to you that you can't explain, whether it be on the supernatural side or the Morgellons side or just the hilarious I busted my ass and broke my arm side? Anyone? Because
I'm not
I
sure if
didn't
this.
do that. It didn't happen to me. I mean, I'm really graceful. It was not me I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
sure if this one is that one or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, let's try it. Yeah.
All right. It says it could not start the video. Why not?
It's always like seems like there's always an obstacle to deal with. Let me try mine again and see if I can do it from my end.
I can show the one with when my hair turned blue.
That one is really crazy. That would be a good one to share.
All right, hold on. Let me see if it'll let me bring that one through.
I locked my account on my iCloud. Little buttholes. It's telling me to recover my account. Like, how in the hell am I supposed to do that? I know what I did wrong.
Well,
We're trying, guys. We're trying. We're both trying to get there. Let me see if I see yeah, I can't put it up from here. Oh wait, I see it. Let me try to put it up for you. There. Maybe.
there it is.
Yeah. It is.
So what was happening
Hair.
was I had my anti nano detox bucket, and I was getting the ingredients ready to put into the bucket. I hadn't even plugged it in yet, so it didn't even have any power to it yet. And if you look, my hair turned blue. So see the blue spots in the hair?
Dang, yes. That is so crazy. I mean, like they mimic whatever color, like your jeans are there, right? So it starts. I've had like stuff like that blend in all the time, and it's crazy. But
But
I've never
see,
seen the blue
I went
before.
away from the jeans. See, I went from to the side, away
Yeah,
where
it
the
still keeps
jeans
the
was not
color.
behind it.
Yeah, it keeps the color in. That's crazy. It is very blue. But I mean, like, I've had, like, for instance, I had, like, there was a speckled rock, a black and white speckled rock, right? and there was a piece of debris on the ground, and next thing you know, that debris looks all of a sudden turns colors into like a black and white speckled rock. I'm not even kidding. Bizarre as it sounds, it's a true story. But it was just nuts. What the heck am I doing here?
Yeah, I went from the side there, so the blue is not
Yeah.
behind it at all.
And that's the nanotechnology in it. I do believe that, because it started there and then it stays with it because it can mimic whatever it wants, as far as I've ever experienced anyway. But I don't know. It's just nuts all the time. What is this? I don't
You can
even
see
know.
my hair like jumping too. Like,
yeah.
look at that.
That's
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Yeah, that one just that's pretty mind blowing. And I know some people probably are not understanding what they're looking at, but what she's trying to tell you is her hair literally turned blue just standing there. It just took on the shades of blue and started, having a mind of its own. Let's put it like that. They definitely have a mind of their own.
Well, let me explain to them what that anti-nano bucket is, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
It is a 5-gallon pail, and what they do is they put duct tape on the outside of the pail with the sticky side out. And then they take copper wire and you wrap it around the outside of the bucket onto the sticky duct tape. And then you take duct tape and you cover it again. And then down at the bottom, you add a power cord for a laptop. And you put alligator clamps on it. And then the alligator clamps hook to the copper wire. And then you put these ingredients in it and you plug it into the wall. And so you can soak your arms and your legs in there. And the first time I ever did it, I just had gobs and gobs and gobs of fibers just poured out of my leg. And I videotaped it, which I have that videotape as well, where you can see the fibers floating all in the water. And so it was so much stuff that came out of my legs. Back then, my legs was really messed up. So afterwards, I took like a white sheet and I strained everything, that all the liquid out of the bucket onto the white sheet.
Right.
And I collected everything that was in the bucket, and then I scoped it all, and it was like, oh my God, there was like tons and gobs of fibers. There was hexagon chips. There was crystals. There were like these, I call them bug wannabes. It wasn't real bugs, but it was things that looked like mutated bugs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So anyway, so the bucket works. And from what I understand, back then when I got mine, which was gifted to me, but from what I understand back then, it cost probably about $120 to make it. And that's probably been maybe about 8 or 10 years ago.
Wow. I've never tried it.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't, but if you go on Tony Pantescalero's, I forget what his website is called, but it's Beadworks something. But he tells you how to make it. You can go on YouTube and put in Tony Pantescalero's anti-nano bucket, and he'll tell you how to make it.
Well, okay. So I think I might have got into to where I can show. I was going to show you guys. So you guys have seen the praying mantises and the grasshoppers with all the what they call the horsehair, the fibers coming out of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Most of you are probably familiar. Well, I actually had. This was about 5 years ago. This was a frog that had somehow got downstairs in my mom and dad's basement area, and he looked so strange to me, and I was like, what is going on? So with that said, I started looking at him closer, and his skin was kind of looked like it was half on and half off. Long story short, I watched these fibers literally come out of this frog, and it killed him. But I mean, I'll show you if I can get this up here, right? Let me see if I can put it on now that I so let me take the hair. I flip my hair back and forth. We're gonna flip your hair now. That is so crazy, but it almost looks pretty. The colors that it was in it. I mean, it really does. So, all right, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, Mr. Mission Control says hook a car battery to it. I can drain a car battery. I don't know about that one though. All right, so go here.
I'm wrapping my hot tub in copper wire now.
Okay, so let's see if this does work. Maybe not, maybe so. That one's still you. Uh-oh. It lost me again. Okay, so that is not downloaded. I don't know. I'm telling you what, my brain is fried. I've been running surveillance all day, and I can't hardly think anymore at all. So let me try this again, though. No, I just want to do the window, not the entire screen. There we go. I guess I want to. All right. See if this works here. Hopefully it comes up. Yeah. All right. We won't keep y'all too long tonight because I know Candy isn't feeling real well. She doesn't she's very well still. So let me put this up here. Work. Oh Lord, I know it's been when I broke my arm, my dog died. Then my daughter got sick, and I wrote the world's best country song right there. But we're gonna throw you in, and my friend's sick too. So we got a hell of a country song there. All right, so I'm still trying here. It's aimlessly wandering here.
Why? See if I can get one of my other videos out here.
Let me take us down here because I think maybe. No. All right, I'm trying to minimize myself, and it is okay. This is why, because that is sharing whole screen here. Taking myself, no, to go away, Lisa. Okay. Let me see if I can do it like this now. I don't know. Is that on there? Can you guys see it? Because I'm trying to play it now. I don't know if it's working. Can you guys see it? Is it? Okay, watch this frog. It's just bizarre. See all those fibers coming out of it?
No, it's so small. Can you enlarge?
Oh man, I wish I could make this bigger. It is bizarre. How do I make that bigger?
See the little arrows down at the bottom corner?
Yeah, well, I have those, but it just doesn't work. I've tried it. Oops, hold on. I don't know why, but I guess because I probably need to download it. This was another fly thing here that literally had the fibers coming out of it everywhere too. Still alive, moving, but you can see the fiber coming out of it. Yeah. He's covered in all sorts of little bitty ones. They were just emerging from all over his body. Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, I saw this ant one time on my ledge outside, and he was acting a little strange. So, I got him up and I scoped him, and I was like, oh my God. He had this fiber on him, and you could see the ant and the fiber fighting each other back and forth. It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to minimize us, and then maybe you can see it that way. Yeah, the fibers, though, you're right. It's super crazy because they consume. Oh, not me. We're trying. What the heck? I do that every time. I take it back off, and then there it is. It's not working. So maybe if I try to share the entire screen again instead of just the window, I don't know. But long story short, you guys get the gist, and I'll try to share that at a later time. Well, maybe later tonight I'll put it on. It'll be a short video. You guys can kind of see it, but just keep in mind this part. This isn't. Well, go and look up online. Just Google grasshoppers with the horsehair worm or praying mantis. It will blow your mind. I know some of you said it, but that's what we're kind of dealing with here. It's sad. So, okay, I'm taking this off completely now.
Let's see if I can get the one with my moving hair again.
Yeah, that would be good. There you go.
All right. There we go.
Okay, let me put that up there.
Now this one, I was at my kitchen sink and I kept seeing something move out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, I kept ignoring it. And then all of a sudden I was like, man, I'm going to go check this out. So I went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror, and that's what I saw.
All right, here we go. No, here we don't go.
It's there.
This internet is so slow here. So hold on, I'm trying to take us down so we can see the big screen here. So go away, Lisa. Go on. What in the heck? I think it's like I'm losing this battle here.
There it is.
Okay, maybe leave it alone. There we go. Cool. All right. Wow, that is just, it's going nuts. It's just like a mind of its own. There it goes. Wow. That is just, I'm telling you, we deal with some really crazy stuff. It's not okay. It's like, there's so much that we're dealing with. I'm trying to.
Like I said, I kept trying to ignore that thing, and I was like, something is moving over there,
Yeah.
and I was like, but I couldn't see it straight on because it was on the side, so I just kept seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and then I went to the bathroom mirror, and I'm like, heck.
Yeah, that's just. I've had so many strange ones like that. I mean, one just popping out of my wrist, but it was like a cable almost. Like I had a long. It hurt so bad. There was no breaking this thing. It was the strongest cable I've ever seen, and it came right out of my wrist. My wrist has done some really very, very strange things. Let's put it that way.
I had one like that was like fishing line that I pulled out like right up underneath my eye, and this was long before I knew about Morgellons, and my husband's like, "Oh, it's just an ingrown hair." I was like, "This is not an ingrown hair. It was like fishing line."
No, sorry.
And every time I pulled, I felt like my eye was gonna pop out of my head.
Yeah,
My
I know
brain
exactly
hurt.
what you mean. You
I
can feel it
all the way up
everywhere.
my sinuses.
I don't know what is going on with mine. I think it's the internet here. I really do, because it is just really slow. And then they got me in a part of this hotel that I don't know. It's really big. The room is, but like the part that like you need the internet, it's just all blocked in with cement walls. So I guess that would make sense.
I don't know what this one is, but I got another one I just put up there. I don't know what it is, but it's something having to do with water. So I don't know if it was that nano bucket or what.
Right. Let's see here. No, did I get it? Nope, do that. That was your other one, right? Try putting it again. So.
All right, hold on. Like I said, I'm not sure what this one is, but I guess we'll find out. All right, it's up there.
Right, I think we got it.
Yep, that's the anti-nano bucket. That's the bucket. Oh, my legs was horrible then.
Yeah,
you can see all the fibers in there? See the fibers? Look at all these fibers. And that other stuff, the little circles there, that's oil, because you have to put like a little oil in there. So what it does is it attracts all the nanotech stuff to the oil, but you can still see the fibers all floating.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Gosh, I wish I could figure out a way to make this whole thing bigger on like both sides here. I can see it really well though, even on the small. That's just crazy.
Moaning. Oh God.
Yeah, you poor thing. Yeah, gosh, that I know. Like it's just crazy when you look and you see what. It's like, how is this even happening? It is crazy. Hi, Kat. Kat says hello.
Hi, Kat.
She says hi. Yeah, she said hi, Candy. What are we doing? We're not even sure what we're doing right now. Candy's just now trying to feel alive again. She's been sick.
Look at that mess. Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's all fibers there?
Yep, all those clumpy things floating. not the circles. The circle's just the oil, but the oil was what attracts the chips and the nanotech part to it. So it adheres to that oil that's in there. That's this essential oil.
I never could figure out how the nano bucket was actually like the whole concept of it to make it work as far as drawing them out. So I guess that's it, huh?
Well, what you put in the bucket, if I remember right, is you put some Epsom salt, some 20-year-old team borax, distilled water, vinegar, and a little essential oil. And the oil, like I said, it attracts the chips and all the nanotech stuff to it. So it kind of adheres to it. So when you strain it, it's all stuck together.
Golly. I bet that was quite a sight when you drained it, huh?
Yeah.
Were they all white fibers, or was there a mixture of the colors? Like sometimes you would get the red, the blue, the greens. Like
it was a mixture.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking would happen. So it seems like the white is the most common, but there's those other colors every now and then like to make their appearance, especially the black. Black too, I've noticed.
Well, like when I had all those fibers coming out of my leg, that video that I did with all the fibers coming out of my leg, they looked white until I scoped it. And then it was like, once you scope it, then it's a whole different story.
Yeah. Oh, Kat says she's in Kate, and I'm in Austin. I've been here like a whole dang week since Mexico. I hear you on that one, Kat. I bet you're ready for that. Yeah, that's just crazy. That's just a lot of. How long did it take to draw all that out?
They recommend that you soak for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Oh boy, God! Just looking at that. Sometimes when I look back at some of, like when I was covered with lesions on my leg and all that mess, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like I have PTSD. I'm like,
it's hard not to have that. You're right. It is so hard. I mean, I take precautions, and I know I don't even have to take any, precautionary measures. I don't have to take anymore, but I have that out of PTSD, like walking barefoot, for instance. I still think that I kind of have to do that, but I don't like to walk barefoot just because of how mine all started. I mean, you don't get over that. It's definitely, it sticks with you.
Yeah, well, and they talk about a lot that we all need to ground, go outside and walk barefooted. But there's been like a few times when I, like one time I had one shoe off and one shoe on, and something happened in the yard, and I had to run out into the yard. My neighbor was here, my neighbor Paul. What it was he was showing me this new bow and arrow thing he got, and he shot it, and he couldn't find the arrow, so I had one shoe off and one shoe on, and I went out into the yard to help him find the arrow. And as soon as my foot hit the grass, I could feel the fibers on the bottom of my foot. And I just started freaking out. I ran back up the steps and ran in the house and grabbed the borax and scrubbed the bottom of my foot. And I was like, so how do you ground when...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like I said, that's easy to... I can't hear you, Candy.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, yeah. I was like, you are a good mom. I'm just kidding. Like, I got to almost read your lips. No, I hear you, yeah. Hello, hello, loves. Hello, love you back.
And I went to the beach one time, and looking down at the sand, it's like all I saw was these like silver sparkles all in the sand. Like, everywhere. My husband's like, oh, that's just the sand. It does that. I'm like,
no, you can see in lots of my videos at the beach. I have it in my earlier videos on this channel. You have to go way down, like for like 4 or 5 years worth of down, but you will see what Candy's talking about. It's definitely there. And Candy, I lost you again with the voice, I think. No, I didn't.
No, probably because I wasn't saying anything.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Do we have you, Candy? Yeah, I hear you now. Probably because you weren't saying anything. That's probably, I was trying to read your mind, and I forgot I couldn't. Well, actually, I can sometimes. So, yeah, there's just so much to it, but the sand, for sure. I mean, the trees, you see the sparkles, kind of the shimmery in the trees. They come right up. live with an iridescence at night, I notice. And it seems like there's an interaction with whatever is on the leaves or, which falls on them, just like it falls on us. There's an interaction between the sky and the trees. And I don't know any other way to say it other than just like that. I mean, it's just some crazy times we're living in, but very, very obvious things happening. And I'm not going to deny it. We got voices for a reason. So I hope everyone speaks out about it. And again, if any of you want to give your testimony, please let me know, because it's important. This is the most important thing we could ever be doing, is speaking out about it. And everything, not just this, everything that's going on that we all know is happening. I mean, I'm sick of being told, nuh-uh, no, it's not. I'm not going to settle for that. I mean, my mouth is made to be open talking about this, okay? So it hasn't stopped Candy for 20 years. She's been a big, strong lead advocate in this race, and she has just made so much progress. And I want to thank her for a lot of that progress for even us that came later. And if it wasn't for her, we'd probably already be like 6 feet under, maybe, or some of us might just be like in the loony bin forever. I mean, she's done some things that most of you would probably not realize how wonderful and how much work that she's put into, a helpful cure, if not a cure, remedies and knowledge, planting knowledge in the seeds in other humans' minds that are literally washed in the system. So I'll just leave it at that. But thank you, Candy, for that.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to probably, what's that?
Well, I just wanted to say too that, I don't want to say what, but Lisa and I talked tonight before we got on, and there's something really big happening, and I'm like, big. I'm so excited, and I can't even talk about it. But when she's just talking about the grounding, like there's been times when I would go outside and I would go to walk down my step, and every damn time I leave the top deck and go to the first step, it's like every time I'd have a cobweb hit me right across my face. Every single time.
Yeah,
and I got so flustered, it's like I got to where I started putting like a mop handle there. Before I'd even go down the step, I'd do this number, But and there was times
you can find you like that too. It's weird.
And I had fibers so bad that it's like I could walk outside and walk out, just go to my vehicle or walk to the mailbox or whatever. And I swear to you, it's just like immediately, as soon as a fiber hit my body, I could feel it.
Yeah,
it was I was so hypersensitive. I was so hypersensitive because I was so covered in so many of things.
Yeah. Kat says they were in Corpus Christi. Lisa, you're echoing. Candy is fine. I'm echoing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm echoing either. I'm sorry, guys. This whole, I haven't had good connection tonight either, so I don't know what's going on, but something is. All right, guys.
Yeah, I use the bucket, and then not only that, I have the EMF blocking hat. But the anti-nano bucket that I have was gifted to me. I just came home one day and it was like on my doorstep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. But
blessings all the time.
Well, I was sharing my pictures and my videos and everything publicly, and somebody in the Bye Bye Blue Sky group seen how bad I was eat up with that mess, and they had one made for me and had it shipped to my house. And
wow.
It was funny because back then I was just coming out going public about Morgellons and everything, and I come home and I found this big old heavy box on my porch. And I had no idea it was even coming, and I was like, I thought somebody put a bomb or something on my porch. But I got a long handled knife and was like pulling away from it to open it. I didn't know what was in it. And when I opened it up and found that bucket, I was like, oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool though. I mean, there seem like there's always just little blessings out there and that. Candy, I can tell you are not feeling well right now.
Yeah,
I'm
right now
thinking that
my
it's
throat's
time for
getting
you
really
to
bad. It's closing
probably
up on
let
me.
yourself rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
So
get off here.
I'm just glad you let everyone know that you were doing, what you always do. She's just not feeling well, guys, but she's getting better every day. I hope prayers
Yeah,
all the time. But I don't have any doubt because you're a warrior. You've already warriored through so much, so this ain't nothing but a thing for you, right?
right.
So you're gonna be fine, and we love you. Just wanted you to know that.
Oh well, thank you.
All right,
Right
girlie. We're
on.
gonna tell you guys
Right
all good
on.
night too, and love you, Candy. You guys have a good evening, good weekend. Much
Thank
love and
you.
blessings sent your way.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh.